Hello friends, welcome back to Joyful IT Consultant YouTube channel. In this video, what we are going to do, we are going to consume Azure Web API application in using simple console application. Okay, so I am going to make use of the Web API that was published to Azure website, Azure App Service, and we are going to consume that Azure App Service in simple console application. Okay, let me show you what Azure application I'm talking about. So for that, I'm going to go to my Azure portal and okay, so I'm talking about we have Azure Web API test application. Yeah, so this is up and running. This is base URL. So if you remember my last video, so at this URL, it's going to return me a message. Okay, not at this one. There should be message. It should get me. All right. So yeah, I am making use of this web API. So basically, we will write simple client-side code to access this web API and see this message in our console application. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. To do so, I'm going to launch my Visual Studio and I'm going to create a new project, which is basically a console application. So console app, and I would name it as test my Azure Web API. That's it. It's getting created. All right. So what I'm going to do here, I'm not going to write too much of code. I will really simplify that so that we will write a code to access that web API and see that message here. Okay. All right. So obviously, because web API is can be accessed using HTTP, so obviously the one we have to the object we need to create is for HTTP client. So this is present under HTTP using systemnet HTTP. Okay, all right, here we go. And I would say client equal to new HTTP client. Okay, and I can also, okay, I can do that later. All right, anyway, now uh, what I need to do is client dot specify that. All right, sorry, oops. Client dot get async. I am directly passing this URL. So which URL? This guy. And but here, if you'll see, it is going to return us one HTTP response. Okay. So what I'm going to where response task, because if you see that is returning a task, because it is returning asynchronously. So I would create response task. Now Now what I will do, and now response task dot, so I will wait for that call to be finished. Now what I'm going to do, I will check if that response task dot is completed. Then I'm going to put result equal to response task dot. I'm going to, once this task is completed, I'm going to read the result from response task dot result. All right. Now this is not enough, because if you see, this is still HTTP response message. We have to get the actual message. So to do so, I'm going to make another check. If result dot is success code, see this is success status code. That means if the call has been successful, then only I will confidently look for the message. So what I will do, what I'm going to do is, where result, I would say, message, okay, equal to result dot content dot read as string asynchronous, because I know that uh, this guy, this web API is returning one string message. So now I will have to wait for what? Message, which is a task. Wait. Now what I'm going to do is console dot write message from web API is message. Okay. So if you see, this is returning string task. Okay. I'm going to finish it up. Just to make sure, uh, I am just going through if I missed anything. All right. So if everything is good, it should call that web API and return the message to our console. Let's see. Probably it is successfully making a call, but I think there is some issue. Oh no, it would have worked, but let's do one thing. Let me put console.read so that we will get to see the result. Hmm. So what it says is this code is not yet finished. So we have to, the final message would be, this is still is, see, the problem is the message, though we named it as message, actually it is uh, task. Okay. And I would name it as task, install this task dot result. So the result is the string final message. Now we should get it. Also, I'm going to I'm going to write some console write line so that we will have better understanding. So I would say write line calling web service, sorry, web API. Okay, calling web API. Oops. That's it. So it will give us some idea what's going on. All right, let's see. This time it should get us the actual message. Wow. See, Happy Independence Day is coming from Web API. So that is it. So this is the simplest way to test your Web API without any uh, without any formalities or fine tuning like making it asynchronously. But in real time, we will not code this way to consume any web API, but we will be writing an asynchronous programming. So in next video, we will see how to asynchronously make a call to this web API using we will show that using simple WinForms application. Okay, that's where we can visually see what is asynchronous thing that I am talking about. Okay, all right. So that is it, friends. So just to rewind, what we learned, what we saw is so we have web API hosted in Azure App Services, and we wrote a simple console application, and we are successfully able to make a call to that web API and show that in our console the result. That's it. So hope you learned something, and if you like this video, please click that like button and don't forget to subscribe, and then see you in the next video. Bye.